What's going down? I go by the name of Jugga Hayes, and to the bottom of the screen we have,
J Will, baby.
and to the person that's behind me, he goes by the name of,
Fistful of dollars. Fistful of dollars.
and we about to hit you with that, ooh wee, ooh wee. That's how we gonna hit you with that, ooh wee, ooh wee. I like that. Anywho, all jokes aside is a podcast where we choose 3 topics and we give our opinions on these topics, and we give the audience a chance to express their opinion as well. What's going down, fellas? How we feeling today?
Oh man, feeling wonderful, baby. Feeling wonderful over here in Dallas, Texas. National Convention, 858, baby, doing it up, doing it up. What's up? What's up?
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Fist, how you doing back there?
Chilling, man. You know me.
You
Kool-Aid.
reading?
Ain't too much going on, you know.
Like he back there
Reading this
studying or
pocketbook.
something.
I'm sending out some stuff that the great one on here should have been sending out.
I guess he didn't send it out, huh? He didn't send it out. Boy, the old banana in the tailpipe. The old banana in the tailpipe.
In the tailpipe. He good for that. He's definitely good for the banana in the tailpipe.
All right, well, you know how we always started off, man. We gonna start it off
with the big dog first.
Yeah, we gonna start it off with Fist. And his his topic is brought to you by. His topic is brought to you by Animal Crackers.
And
This
meeting
is Jungle in every box.
This is Jungle in every box. There you go. Talking to them.
So what we got today, Fist?
So we're gonna talk about the border. The border. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the border. The border stuff is back up. You know, just letting y'all know that they're putting buoys out there in the middle of the Rio Grande. You know what I mean? And they setting the buoys out there, and these people still trying to cross the water. And now you got the government of the United States suing Greg Abbott.
Okay.
Now why is he suing? Why they suing? They saying that's inhumane. How's that inhumane when you trying to keep people from coming into Texas? You know, they just won't let them come in. They set these bullshit laws up for them to get asylum, and then they holiday, and they doing right. They shipping their asses across all over the United States, sending them to the people houses that don't live by the border. You don't live down here.
Right.
They're not crossing over into your state. You know, they're not running through your neighborhoods. They're not taking up, getting a cheap labor, from the dude on the corner because he going to the Home Depot. And it ain't just, and let me go ahead and put this out there. It ain't just Mexicans and where we used to always point the finger. You got Africans, you got Ukrainians, you got Guatemalans, you got the Honduras. They everywhere. They ain't Mexicans. At least the Mexicans come over here to get money and send back to their people. That's what they was doing.
Right, yeah.
But now you got people coming, they want to stay. Like it still go back to we getting their criminals too. It's the land of the great. So Greg Abbott got to protect us. Us that's still here. That's trying to get it, they're still trying to work, that's that want to work.
Right.
I'm talking about the lazy American. I'm talking about the one that's actually out here trying to provide for their family, want safety for their family, because you see when most of these crimes are committed upstate, they want to put the blame back on Texas when somebody crosses through the border and then he kills somebody or does something wrong. They want to blame it on the state on the border. They don't want to, they ain't trying to send no help.
Right, yeah. I mean, okay, so you saying that right now, you said the government is trying to sue Greg Abbott.
Yes.
Yeah, they trying to sue him.
They're trying to sue him.
Because, look, not me to cut y'all. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
They was all on the news, so they had these people on the news talking about how this lady, she pregnant, right? Trying to cross the Rio Grande. Pregnant now to get into America illegally, right? And how, like what Fist was saying, that's inhumane. This lady months pregnant. She had to walk around the buoy, try to crawl over a fence, and how that's inhumane. And I'm like, wait, we trying to keep them out. like if this lady pregnant and she make this choice, then that she grown. That's a choice she made. Would I have made that choice? Or I've been like, nah, pregnant. Stay over here. What we doing?
No, because it's the land of the great.
I mean, but who told her to? Nobody told her to climb that down fence or try to cross that
razor wire fence. So now they that's your hey, I'm gonna stop you right here. Don't get on here with that BS, but that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. Anyway, my bad. Sorry to interrupt y'all. We gotta go ahead and check. Why wasn't you at practice? But back to the subject. That's the big problem that they talking about. So they put them in the areas where they don't have razor wire in the Rio Grande. So now you have to, if you get in the water, you have to go further down where they do have the razor wire, where it is more dangerous to cross, you know, to get off there. But that's what we try and do. We try to stop y'all from crossing. Do it the right way. You know, file the paperwork.
Right.
You know, do what everybody else doing. You know, Biden. But this goes to show how the system works. We do something to help Texas, and our own government turn around and sue us.
Right.
They instead of sending some help or figuring it out or trying to help us figure it out, see what's going to happen is, you know, Texas, we carry our weapons like the Wild Wild West around here. Now, we start gunning people down because these people get hungry. These are the same people standing on the corners with signs talking about they hungry, they need their rent paid. And they out there in groups. You know, they done got their little groups together. And then I'm sorry if y'all listening, y'all hear this, y'all on corners. And we don't know if it's the truth or not. We don't know if the little girl done died on that picture. We ain't seen nothing on the news. Some of us watch the news around here.
Hey, let me just, matter of fact, I'm about to talk about that real quick. When I had went to San Antonio, right?
Right.
Now, I pull up to a gas station. I pull up to the gas station. And this woman came up to me with a gas can and a baby. Talking about she need gas. And my first thing is, why are you bringing a gas can to me if you already at the gas station? You already at the gas station. Why are you bringing a gas can? Like, come on, man. Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool?
Banana in the tailpipe.
You can't get me with the banana in the tailpipe. You can't. You can't.
So that's my thing, you know. And then you can go to some of these places and they there faithfully.
Mm-hmm.
Faithfully.
Mm-hmm.
So I work at a place as a second place job. They go hand in hand with the Salvation Army. You know, and it's a lot of homeless people over there going to this job every day, working, trying to get some money to get themselves on their feet. But I see you out here with a sign talking about I'll take anything. I'll work for food, you know. And since Abilene is really dialed back on the panhandling, because remember they were aggressive on the panhandling at one time.
Yeah.
But now they dialed back. They ain't even on the corner no more. They in the middle of the street on South First in front of a building, just sitting there waiting for the line of traffic to build up with a sign. You know, I mean, you got shit like that going on.
And some of them making good money.
I just always wonder where they find these cardboards and pens to make the sign. Because if you can do that, find the job.
And be on the motherfucking phone right while doing.
Have a phone. Have a phone.
You paying the phone bill. Am I paying your phone bill? I'm gonna give you this money.
They got them free minutes every month. I mean, that's the inflation.
And they be having smartphones too. Smartphone. They ain't got no flip phone. They be having smartphone. iPhone.
Right.
And
so Devon say that Mexico is at war. Mexico ain't the only place that's at war. You know, you still got the Guatemalans. You know, we go down on Honduras, and I forgot the little island over there where the MS-13 people come from. You know, they all in war. Now you got Ukraine in war. The quickest way to get into America is through Mexico, because Canada worse than us about letting people in. Yeah. They ain't trying to hit. They not trying to hit.
No.
You know, so the quickest way is to get in through Mexico. You can't come through the boat no more. We got the water locked down. You know, the water's locked down. But if you can get into South America, come up through Mexico, and Mexico won't push you through because they don't want you there neither. which that's where Devon come in. You know, they got their own war going with the cartels and stuff doing that. So when all these immigrants coming through, hey, America, we're going to go ahead and send y'all through. We got to push y'all through. And so you got to think about that too. I mean, I'm not a hater, but shit, I'm here working. I'm paying taxes. And then you bringing these people over and you're going to give them assistance. You're going to give them money. You're going to give them houses. And yeah, that's a slap in the face to me. Yeah. So, yeah, give me my goddamn Trump hat. Build a motherfucking wall. I'm over here working my goddamn ass off. Fucking out here, you know, niggas out here hustling in the streets, trying to get to the bag, doing this. And then you're going to invite a motherfucker in. Just come on in. Here, take this credit card. I'm going to give you money every month. Take this phone. As a matter of fact, if you go down here to the housing department, we're going to give you a house. But you got a person that's homeless out at CD Park. That's a veteran. They get a check every month. And you ain't willing to help his ass. Man, build that goddamn wall. Man. Build it tall.
You know, that's always been my argument. That's always been my argument right there. We so busy helping all these third world countries and all the immigrants coming in. But yet our people here in America are suffering, hungry, kids hungry, adults hungry that are U.S. citizens, that we ain't trying to help them. But yeah, we giving people that's coming over here asylum, we giving them all this stuff, you know, showing them how great America is. But we ain't take care of what's here in America right now.
But we fucking over our own people.
That's the only thing I never
right. I ain't even gonna lie, you know, I mean, and this about to sound crazy because even though they don't like us, but, you know, when I walk through Walmart or United or H-E-B and I see all them Africans buy 2 or 3 baskets, sometimes I just want to kick their basket over and take their food stamp card. I ain't gonna lie. They don't like us. They talk about us.
And they make it be known that Black Americans, they make gripe about us that we lazy.
I'm you know, and I'm gonna say this. I even try to be nice to one. I even try to be nice to one and speak, and she just looked at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking a different language.
But your arms are the size of a cannon. I mean, they don't know whether to talk to you.
I was like, I was saying to myself, woman, all I'm doing is speaking. You know, we speak here. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm being nice. How you doing? You know, looking at me crazy like I'm just some peasant or something. Like, you know what? I tell you what. Next time I see you, I'm gonna take your food stamp card. I'm gonna push over your basket and I'm gonna put your tires on flat. Cause we paying for the shit anyways.
Why you gonna put it down? We gonna put the
because they getting it out on assistance. They get. I mean, am I wrong?
True.
They give them cars. They give them assistance as far as food stamps. They give them a place to stay. I gotta go to work every damn day in that hot ass sun. Look at me, I'm black as a motherfucker now. What's your color, Fitz? I wish your color.
I'm caramel.
I wish your color. Now here I am. I'm dark. But anyways, back on the topic.
This Pierce says, now that's the part right there killing me too, because meanwhile I make too much for food stamps, but too broke to pay attention.
There you go.
Facts. That's facts. You know, and it's crazy, you know, because at my job, I tell everybody, y'all need to pay attention to what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I'm not knocking them because they here to work. They here to get that money.
Yes.
They're going to go in there and they're going to punch that clock. They're going to be on time. They're going to look out for each other. They're going to bring lunch for the whole group. You know, I ain't knocking them. It's
goat and lamb. Lamb, goat,
and possum. But they looking out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Something that we don't do. And so our people get mad at them. They here to take all the jobs. No, nigga, you don't want to work. They showing up every day, punching that clock. The man at the front office want to make some money. And the only way he gonna make money, you gotta put your ass in that seat or show up to that machine, whatever labor it is that you gotta get to. You know, so you can't get. So I can be salty at the African for taking my job, but damn, I didn't want to go in there and do the job.
Now, I mean, okay, now that's different. Now, if they work and they come here to work, that's cool. But if they coming down here just to get the assistance, well, we know they got, like that.
They see the ones walking with 20 ice bottles.
Yeah, man. Down the street. I just want to roundhouse one of them motherfuckers, man. I mean, and I sound prejudiced on my own people, but they don't like us. If you don't like me,
us.
I don't like you.
That's
just how I am. That's just how I am. I mean, real talk. I mean, it is what it is. So, Fist, what is the solution to this problem that's going on?
I think Greg Abbott is doing the right thing. He's trying to protect us. He's trying to give. I mean, and he won't. And if he run again, he won't be reelected. And one thing for sure, that they letting people in through the border. We basically, I want to say Texas is almost like we are an old Commonwealth state. We are a self-sustaining state by ourselves. So we have to protect that. You know, if you start letting people come in, we're not protecting our values and what it means to be a Texan. So Greg Abbott is protecting our value of we're gonna protect our state. We don't care where you go. If you from Texas and somebody say something about Texas, we're gonna get mad. We're gonna stand up for Texas. So I feel like he's doing the right thing. Put them damn movies out there. Hey, do it the right way. Fill out the paperwork. You can't just walk up and cross the border and say no, come into Texas and it's okay.
That's right, because next gonna be some snipers. Tell him this.
That's all, and I agree. Just go about it the right way. I mean, we gotta pay taxes. Your ass gotta pay taxes too. Yeah. You know, and them taxes be turn our asses up. FICA. When I see FICA, boy, I'm gonna kick the
FICA going up because they gotta take care of them increments.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's go on to the second topic. Brought to you by Jay Will and
Josh Travis.
Sugar tea, sun tea. Without the tea, there's no sugar. And with no sugar, there's no tea.
That's right.
Go ahead, Jay Will.
I bet they call it unsweet tea.
That's nasty.
That's nasty right there. But you know, my topic is the schools as they starting to push out and change Black history, meaning slavery. They're trying to take out slavery, like in Florida, you know what I'm saying, California, and I guarantee Texas is gonna be next. Taking out slavery, literally taking it out the history books. And what they're saying is that the push is that it was like a job corps. It was to help Blacks learn trades, like, and so they're using, like, you know, profound Black people who came after the slavery, but most of the ones that's in these books that they put were never slaves. They were born free, or they were free slaves to begin with. So they weren't slaves; they were free people. You know what I'm saying? And so they saying like Black people learn how to be blacksmiths, which then in turn they use that to advance into, like, what it is you know that's a bad stain on America. You're trying to whitewash it. That's the bottom line. You're trying to whitewash it. And the bottom line is, no, you can't. Like, it did happen. Quit trying to act like it didn't happen. Next, you're going to try to start saying civil rights didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these things that happen in America that you now go, I wish my ancestors hadn't done it. Well, they did do it. Okay. We ain't harping on that part. We're just saying it's history. Let it stay in the book. You ain't changing nothing else. Leave it in there. You know what I'm saying? So that we can't make the same mistake twice. You know, that's the basic thing about history. You learn from history so you don't make the same mistakes again. Or you learn how to improve on what they were doing. And so, I mean, we ain't over here rioting over the history books. And so I just don't understand, like, why you taking it out? People okay with it, too. And I don't understand that. That don't make no sense.
Riding over the history book? What you mean, like, rioting over the history books?
Huh?
What do you mean, rioting over the history books? Please explain to me, sir.
He's saying explain what you mean about rioting over the history books.
I'm not saying they riot. I'm saying they're rewriting the history book.
Rewriting. I guess you said you was right.
No, they're rewriting the history book. So by rewriting the history books, they're taking out slavery. They're taking out all the things that happened before slavery go. Basically trying to say that during that time, Blacks was brought over here to learn trades, how to pick cotton, how to farm, how to do all these things in the history book, which is not true. That is not why they brought us over here.
Yeah, they rewriting it to that point, but history is told. We learn our history from our grandparents, our fathers, our uncles, aunts, neighborhood dude on the corner by just going around listening to them talk. You know, that's how we learned about history, learned about slavery and different things of the sort. You know, so taking it out of school, think about the kids nowadays. How many of them really care about history? They don't. The only thing they care about is how can I make some money, get rich now, TikTok this, TikTok that. You know, the learning tools have changed. And I think the saying that we writing it out the history books is just a ploy to keep us off the real deal. We living in the past when we keep talking about Black history. Black history has to be taught by the Black people.
I understand that, but can I tell you that? But you can't do that. Let me tell you why I say that. I hear what you're saying. Fizz. But okay, as time go, if people don't know the true history, and they don't have even the history books or anything to base it on, right? And you got this fictional history, then in time you have fictional history. You see what I'm saying?
That's why they have the that's why they have the internet.
So listen,
I mean, knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key.
And
so it says in the Bible, it say he should seek. You got to seek the knowledge.
Okay, but think about it.
If we going by,
I was sitting there last night. I was watching that Harriet Tubman movie, and I was thinking Harriet Tubman died in 1913. Okay, so hindsight, I was thinking my dad was born in 1938. Harriet Tubman died in 1913. Right, that means that my dad's dad, and for sure, my dad's granddad was in slavery. That's how close that is. Like, we don't really think about it, but when you really sit down and think about it, Harriet Tubman died in 1913. She did a lot. Most that stuff was in 1846, 1856, 1866, all those, right?
Okay. Right, yeah,
so when you start breaking it down, you start thinking of like your ancestors. It's not like it's so far removed. It's really not. So if you look at it like that, and so if you change the history books right now, you start changing the history books right now. By the time our great grandkids are in school, they won't even civil rights, all that stuff. They need to change all of that, and it's gonna be like, oh, Blacks should just feel equality. We should feel like we've always been equal the whole time in America. That's not true.
Right. Okay. Well, okay. I say this, and this is what gets me. Are they erasing the Civil War?
Bruh.
The Revolution War? Yeah. Are they erasing George Washington being the first president? Are they erasing any of that other stuff?
No.
They're just erasing Black history.
They're erasing slavery. Yeah, the Black history part.
Just the slavery.
Bam.
But everything else, they keep it.
Right. Basically,
that's what I don't prove.
And what they're saying is Blacks was brought over here to help improve their equality, teach them trades. See what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You did us a favor. And then, I hear you, Fish. You can say, but the internet's there. But the internet can be turned, twisted, because man still controls it.
It's the same thing they're doing. It's the same thing they're doing with the schools. They're trying to turn.
That's what I'm saying. So you
have to seek the knowledge. But if the kids ain't out here seeking the knowledge, you know, if they not the ones that's out there trying to get it, they gonna do it in the schools because all they worried about is government funding, passing tests, meeting academic scores, and Black history not in there. I asked my kids and my grandkids last time. I was like, "What y'all learn in school about Black history?" You know, and they ran the Rosa Parks. Hey, what Rosa Parks do? She sat on the bus and she didn't move and she got arrested, and that's how we get to sit in front of the bus, man.
That's it. That's all.
That's what they teach them. Right. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. You can keep in the history book if the instructor is not qualified to instruct it to give you the knowledge, then there's no use in it.
Okay, but
I think for me, like you directed, you like, are they writing out the Black history out of there? I think we have to start kind of looking at the world, how it's evolving. A lot of stuff is being played down. That's just like the Holocaust.
They're not playing the Holocaust down.
Hold on. Let me tell you how they try to make it relevant because it's dying. It's dying just like everything. Hold on. It's dying just like everything in history. It's dying because nobody cares. These kids don't care. They don't. People don't care about history. I think we can sit in a room. We can get a bunch of black people, and we can sit in a room, and we can start talking about history. And that it might be their first time they ever hear about history, because they're so displaced from that part of society, talking about history, talking about the past, that we get stuck. We kind of get stuck back there saying, hey, what about black history? What about what happened to us?
Okay,
but it's not changing our future, because we're leaving our future to the system to teach our kids, and the internet to teach our kids, hey, this is what you really need to be doing. You need to be doing this. And we sit up here trying to teach them about, like you saying, Harriet Tubman in 1913, and my kid who was born in 2001.
This is the issue. You know why they're not taking out the Holocaust out the history books in America? Because it don't make America look bad.
They don't care.
No,
man, you can sit in the room. Look, it's the magic trick. It's the magic trick you be talking about.
Yes.
People don't care.
Well, can they just make it an option?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what the kids are doing now. I mean, if you really look at it, the kids grandma, I get it. Great grandpa was persecuted, but I'm gonna give you the prime example. In my household, I be telling kids how I grew up. I didn't have lights. I didn't have nothing to eat. I was eating canned goods and this and that. And they looking at me like, so tomorrow, is we gonna be eating canned goods, or when is this gonna happen? When is this stuff that you talking about gonna happen? Because I need to know. Because that's the way they think nowadays. We get, like I told you talking about Harriet Tubman and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. and all the great leaders, even like Rosa Parks, all Selma, all the stuff, the Oklahoma and massacre and all that stuff that went on. Yeah, we don't want that stuff to go. We don't want it to die. But our kids don't care. They what they care about is, where can I get some money, and how can I grow up? How can I get there fast? They so microwave that we as black people, we so busy trying to teach them what it used to be like, that we're not teaching them how to get up out the shit that they in. It's a system. The school is a system. If I keep you over here, you don't want to teach us about this. One hand over here, blinding you looking, while the other hand doing something else.
Exactly.
And that's it's the Black Lives Matter. It goes to that shit too.
So really, it's really up to the parents
nowadays, because they send all the work home.
We as parents, we sitting here watching this happen. I mean, I hear you. The kids don't want to, but you know why the kids don't? Because it's not offered. It's not offered.
They have Chromebooks.
Okay.
You don't know how many times you've been home, so and the teacher send you an email and say, go look on the Chromebook.
How many parents then know a lot about Black history in today's time? Why? Because over time, they have slowly decreased the amount of Black history that's in school books.
We only have 4 months.
I'm between both of y'all both making good points. So I'm pretty much in the in-between era. So, I'm right on the line. My thing is my thing is that I feel like me as a parent, I could teach it better than the teacher that's actually in the school system, because I'm gonna teach them exactly the shit that, they always teach the slavery, the same shit over and over. I could teach them shit that they don't even know about. The powerful Black people, you know what I'm saying? Just the power of what we have, like Angela Davis and Bunchy and all them like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach them the power.
King, alpha man.
Right. Well, yeah, I know you gotta bring him in, because he's an alpha man. But so, I mean, I get what both of y'all are saying. I feel like, it's crazy that they want to take it out of history books, try to erase it out of schools and everything. But at the same time, I feel like that we as parents, we can teach it better because we are Black. We should know our history.
We can Google shit. We have to stand up for our kids, because the school system is going to whitewash us. They're going to whitewash us. It's a system. And the system is there it goes back to what they said. if you want to change something, you gotta teach the younger kids so that they'll grow up knowing it in their mind. You know,
exactly. And
Man, look.
I mean, and to
Go
your
ahead.
point, you're right. You know why it's not important to most young black kids nowadays? Because it ain't pushed. You're right. Nobody's talking to them about Black history. You know, only thing that's pushed is social media, and that's when unfortunately something bad has happened to somebody. And then we're all woke, we're all this, but they slowly killing us behind the scenes, and we're doing it and saying nothing about it. We're okay with it, and that's why I'm
we're
frustrated.
not. You got it hand in hand. It was something I was looking at today on TikTok. I can't think of him. I can't recite his name, but he was saying that our own people, we got Uncle Toms and people with white mind thinking, you know what I mean? They probably the same ones saying, yeah, just write it out. You know what I mean? We need to figure out something else to do because our people are trapped to this, which is wrong, which is you shouldn't write it out, but these are the people that's saying write it out, or the people that saying I'm getting my bag, I'm going to get it on the back of my people. I'm not going to get it on the back of somebody else. I'm going to use my people to get where I am, which is our own people, our own skin color people. And it's a hard thing to do when your own people lobbying against you to get it out the way. And they probably just tired of hearing about it. Everything. I really think that we should have a class for black kids that somebody goes in and teach them the financial literacy, teach them how to pay bills, teach them how to do like grocery shop, how to do everyday living. Home economics was the best class that ever was in school because you learn how to cook, you learn how to wash dishes, you learn how to keep stuff clean, you learn about bacteria and stuff that can kill you, you learn how to sew, you learn how to do stuff in everyday life, how to live, and they should have never took it away. They should have just improved it. So when you want Black history or something like that, now you ain't got a kid that don't got no home training or some type of training where you have to implement another class, a counseling class. That's everybody get together and have pure counseling because this kid got a mental problem.
I don't mean to cut you off. The best class I had in high school was bookkeeping because it taught me how to balance a checkbook.
They don't do that.
I mean, but that's real talk, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think about it. You think about the system and how it's pushing everything away that make Black history make us strong because it reminds us of what happened to us. You are correct on that. So you don't want to forget about it, but it's up to us to teach our kids. Hey, man, this is what happened. And I still teach my kids now that racism is still alive, and we still black, and we still black, but it's just dressed different. It's the same stench in a new suit.
They just fight it a different way. So Jay Will, what's so what you feel is the solution to this issue?
I mean, the solution that I feel is that we can't just stand here and sit quietly and let it happen. Unfortunately, we are a react society, nationality. We wait till it's all the way to the left to say, oh, it's, we need to do something. They're going to take all the Black history out. When we, like right now, we need to be saying something right now. We quick to go up there and say stuff about everything else. But we're going to wait till it's totally gone and go, oh my God, they really did do it. No, they've been saying they doing it and they doing it. And so, hey, everybody talk about be woke. Let's be woke, people. Let's be woke. Pay attention to what's going on.
Wake the fuck up.
Understand we're saying we need to teach our kids. I totally agree. You know what? Back when we was young and black stuff was in the history book, our grandparents still taught us. They taught us the extra stuff. But you know what? It gave us a topic. You went home and said, hey, grandma, grandpa, dad, mom, whatever, today in class, we learned about this. And they might say, yeah, y'all did, but let me tell you more about it, or let me tell you the real truth about it, not what they put in them history books.
Exactly.
Right.
In a couple more years, kids ain't gonna come home with that. Why? Because it ain't in there. So it's not a topic to start. Which means if you want to do it the way you talking about doing it, Fitz, then we have to. You as a parent, you already know you got to start this topic because it ain't in the books no more.
Early. All right, that's a bet. I agree with both of y'all. Y'all had good points and everything, and y'all both ashing in the motherfucker. So on to the third topic, brought to you by Jordashes. Jordash jeans, I never wore them, but we are sponsored by Jordashes.
Well, that's a picture of Jerry Curlin from Jordan jeans you wearing.
Anywho, we're gonna get back
Well, I
on
got
keeping.
shaped legs.
We're gonna get back. I actually have two topics tonight. You know, there's a lot of things going on this week. So
Two.
yeah, two. Yeah, I have two. Yeah, the first one, I'm gonna
Jay
get back
Will,
on.
Jay Will was supposed to bring you in anyway.
Oh, go.
I'm gonna let you ride though.
Okay. Go ahead, Jay Will. Go ahead, bring me in.
Today's topic is brought by Mr. Jugger Hayes and Sexual Chocolate back there.
All right, chocolate.
Are we good? All right.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you. That was lovely. Anywho, I have two topics. And the first topic, I'm going to get back on Keke Palmer ass.
Uh-oh.
Yes. She is talking about, well, she had went into a different podcast, right? And she opened up about being a free spirit.
What's a free spirit? Enlighten me, sir.
Elaborate on the free spirit. Elaborate.
Well, you know, free spirit, you know, pretty much going both ways, doing whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Being who you are and stuff. And she was talking about how she came out to her family and how her parents reacted to it and everything. Well, her parents were like, okay, why are you telling us? We don't give a damn. That's pretty much what her parents said.
You got the wrong type of parents. You got to know what kind of parents you got.
Now, to add on to that, is that why is she coming out with all this? What is your whole reasoning of coming out, telling everybody in the world that you're a free spirit? Are you doing it just to try to get that attention? Go ahead, Jay Will. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't mean cut you off. I'll just bring me in when you're ready.
Go ahead. You in.
She trying to justify why her booty was hanging out.
Right.
I'm in
other words, she still wants that attention. She's trying to get that attention.
Bingo.
Mean,
and justify the attention. Come on.
But
you know, make a bad move. We trying to justify what we did. You know, that's all I'm saying. I mean, she grown. I understand women. She grown. She can do what she want to do. I hear you. I ain't mad.
But you know, Jay Will, I come from a family where my mom used to always tell me to mind my goddamn business and don't put your business out there.
Get off the gas.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I used to always do. I used to mind my business, and I never sat there and put my business out there. Not too many people know about me. They always maybe said, oh, I heard something about him, but I'm not going to tell you about me because it's not none of your damn business. You can think whatever you want to about me, but the only person that know the truth is myself, is the person who you actually trying to figure out, which is myself. That's just how I grew up. I'm not going to get that attention by going out there and telling my business. Then for it to come around and blow up in my face and then turn around and try to tell people, hey, y'all need to mind your business. Y'all need to leave me alone. And I'm trying to get my life together and all that type. Well, you setting yourself up for failure. That's how I feel that she's doing. She's setting herself up for failure because pretty soon something crazy is going to happen. They go throw all this shit in her face and then she go turn around and play the victim, even though you put yourself out there. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think she put herself out there for the attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at who she came out to. Raven.
Yeah.
I mean, you went to a safe place, safe environment.
Yeah.
To voice your opinion to somebody who's going to agree with you.
Right.
That's not going to have anything to say about you.
Right.
You know, and then my thing too, y'all make it publicized.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you make a big thing about it. You know, I'm coming out the closet.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Right.
You know, hey, there's a lot of people coming out the closet, but you want it for the clout. You want it for the views. You want people to get on there and blog you and doing this and that.
Thank you.
You know, and to make you think about the Trey Songz thing, is that a publicity stunt too?
And see, and go ahead.
I'm just saying, what has she done lately? Like, as far as acting and stuff, you got to think about it.
Right.
For celebrities and stuff, any publicity, whether it's good or bad, is good publicity because people are talking about you. People are thinking about you. People are looking at your blogs, your pages, or whatever. So let's just be real. I mean, she coming out talking about she a free spirit. I'm like, come on, like what you're doing is okay. You had your fame went back up. Your booty picture was out. Your man got on there and talked about you. So everybody, your name was in people's mouth again, right?
Right.
So what? Now it's been 2 weeks later. You want to come out and say I'm a free spirit? Like, come on, like whatever.
Man, I'm sick and tired of everybody come out the closet. I mean, I don't care. I don't have nothing. I don't. I mean, if you roll that way, that's you. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing against you. That is your business. You don't have to come out the closet and tell us. You don't have to. It started off with whole Bruce Jenner. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna turn into a female and everything. I like wearing female clothes and stuff, even though I'm not gay, but I like wearing female clothes. And then get on ESPN and you get a motherfucking trophy for it. Why you gonna get a trophy for that, man, for coming out the closet? That is none of our business. That is your personal life. I mean, really, I don't care about I don't care about that. If you gay, if you're a free spirit, I don't care. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell us.
Not butterflies and what's that? Sugar flies.
Yeah, sugar flies and honey buns, man. Cornflakes and bacon bits.
Cornflakes and bacon bits, man. We don't want to know.
I mean, I don't want to know. I just, I love you as a person. You don't have to tell me anything about your personal life. You know what I'm saying? The way I see you, that's the way I love you.
Okay.
That makes sense. Tell me if it doesn't make sense.
It makes sense.
Jay Will, you looking crazy. I mean, the way I see you is the way I love you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear, man, when I'm in the tub, you know what I'm saying? I sit there and I lather up first. I play with my feet. I like to wear panties. I don't want to hear all that.
And there you go putting up this business out.
No. I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying for us like he really doing it. I'm just saying, coming out like that.
Fingers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, his toes. I said his fingers.
What is that?
But that's just. I mean, it's getting old, man. I mean, it's more important things out there to talk about rather than your funky ass coming out the closet about your personal life. There's kids out here with cancer, man.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about how to get this help, how to get help for people who have cancer and these kids that are dying or getting pretty much getting into trafficking and kidnapped and everything. How many of y'all heard your phone go off and it's a Amber Alert and y'all just turn it off when not even looking at it? You know what I'm saying? That's the things that we should be talking about rather than, oh, I want to come out the closet. Because it's kids out here that are really getting kidnapped.
Yeah. In traffic.
You want to tell everybody you was kidnapped when you was a kid?
What did he say?
Hey, that changed. That changed quick, man. Goddamn, you almost came through the damn screen.
What did he say?
And how you return safely. Like, what's her name? The one that the one that just got busted for lying. Carly.
Yeah, Carly. Yeah.
You want to tell us how you got kidnapped as a child?
Boy, man. No, but on to the second subject. We ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, yesterday, LeBron James' son, Bronny James, he goes into cardiac arrest during basketball practice, which was a scare. I know right now he's doing pretty good and everything, but now they talking about that it was possibly it happened because of the COVID shot. Now, that right there is scary if that's true, because a lot of us took that COVID shot. And you have, like, for example, who was that went into cardiac arrest during the football game?
Damar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Damar Hamlin.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happened to him. Now they're in good health, in shape, work out, eat right, the whole nine. But they going in cardiac arrest. All this is happening. It's getting scary. So I mean, if that's true as far as the COVID shot, and we all took these shots,
but
what the hell do we do?
You can look on there and see where they did a study where like a lot of athletes were black athletes because of how long their bodies are, the elasticity, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That it causes like it's like an electrical current. It causes a break in it, which the electrical current sends the energy to your heart, which pumps your blood and oxygen through your body. That we as black athletes, and it could be from us pushing our bodies so hard that it's high among us having heart attacks in basketball.
Right.
And so that's a hard thing.
I mean, I don't know, Fist, because first they tell us eat right, stay in shape, work hard. Now you're trying to say that I work out too hard. Where's the balance?
I don't think it's to work out too hard. I think that we push ourselves because we got to be the best. And you know how we are as black males, we have the standard that we're trying to live up to. So we're pushing ourselves to meet the standard. And the downside of it is if you never had a physical to or be died, because I mean some of these physicals are full barred anyway.
Right.
I've seen players make it 20 years with this. You'll be all right. And then he have a heart attack and down the court. That was a freak accident. It's not no freak accident. When he took his physical, you knew he was sick. You knew he had a problem. He was hurt. And that's the same thing with him. They can say that. And I always say it's the hidden closet factor. Families know more than we do. But the doctors tell him one thing, he'd be all right. And then the one thing that you say not going to happen. Yeah, now, where do we go from here?
Right. But once again, they say it might be caused by the COVID shot. And a lot of us took that COVID shot.
So how many,
I think the question is, though.
They want to blame the COVID shot. How many people went in cardiac arrest in the head?
But we don't know nobody knows even the long-term effects of the COVID shot on people. Blacks, whites, Hispanics, I don't know.
It's scary. It's scary because I'm watching these athletes. Go ahead.
We had the highest mortality rate from the COVID shot at all the races. Y'all know that, right?
Well, I know that now.
Oh, my bad. I thought y'all knew. My bad. We do. So, some things aren't made for us. They're made for everybody, but they just don't do well with us. So that's the question. What's the long-term effects of it? We've had it. How our bodies, accept it, react to it? None of us know yet. So
right. But it's just scary, man, because now you have to worry about, due to taking this COVID shot, did that take 10 years off my life? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Was it really the right route to go?
You don't know because in mass panic, people dying, you're trying to do what's best for yourself and your life. So you find yourself in a predicament, a hard choice to make. Right.
So I guess the only thing we can do is just keep living and live your best life. I guess whenever it's your time, it's your time.
Live it up.
Just live it up. That right there would be the solution to that problem. And I just hope that, they get everything together and let's really find out what's causing all these cardiac arrests and these athletes dropping down like flies, man.
That's why Jug can lift 600 pounds. He took the COVID shot.
No, it's not the COVID shot. And it's just me busting my ass. That's what's scary, because I hope I don't have a cardiac arrest. Why I'm trying to lift to 600 pounds. Yeah, so.
But can't nobody get that off of you. You just gonna be under that, bro.
Anywho, on to the rant of the day. You motherfuckers, you. On to the rant of the motherfucking day. We're going to start with Fist.
Why not go first?
Because you always go first. Oh, you want to start with Jay Will?
Yeah.
Okay, Jay Will, rant of the day.
Going first the last 2 times.
That's because you're not here. You got to punish you some way.
Yeah.
You know what my rant is of the day?
What is it?
Why people can't be on time to work? I don't understand, like, why people can't be on time to work.
Wait, hold up.
But you want to get paid your full time. You want to get paid what?
Wait. Your ass wasn't at work.
I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation.
You on vacation, so how you know?
Because they got to punch in, and I can see it on my phone.
That boy pocket watch.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So I'm trying to understand how people don't come to work on time. But you want that full check, though. You want that full check. You want your whole 8 hours. You want to come in late. You still want to take your lunch. You still want to get off at 5. And you owe me some time. I need my time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I ain't playing with y'all no more. Give me my time.
For all employees that work for Jay Will, y'all go into his office and y'all just shut his damn computer completely off. Have you seen Office Space when they take that printer in the middle of the field?
On the phone. And I got a laptop. That's what I'm on right now. Go on, set the computer down. I don't care. Set it down.
Boy, you gotta watch Jay Will, boy. You ain't gonna get no crumble cookies no more.
Hell no, man. You can't, boy. Can't have no damn fun. Can't be a part of the rain.
We can have fun though. For those who ain't ready, look, we in Dallas, Texas right now. Alpha Phi Alpha, baby, national convention. Brothers from all over the world. From the bring, just do it big in Dallas. Starting today.
You go step?
Man, I got about 2 strolls in me. Got about 2 of them in me. You know what I'm saying? Give it a drink. I got 3. You know what I'm saying? Got 3 of them.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. All right, let's go on to Fist. What's your rant of the day?
My rant of the day is leave me the fuck alone. I ain't bothering you. Don't bother me. And if I'm in my lane, you can stay in your lane. I'm a semi. You know what I'm saying? And I'm riding this lane.
Wide load.
Do not cross over to my lane because you will sadly be mistaken. You know, people laugh in your face and piss on you and tell you it's raining. You know, you can't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You know, and for those that are watching that this little rant go to, just know you playing with the semi and I will run your ass over. I need to stay in y'all lane and stop trying to be sneaky, going behind people's back, doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Then using people to get your point across. That's all I gotta say.
You set up on that.
Set up. That was a setup.
Yeah. I mean, it got a little bit louder when he set up.
Yeah,
I almost scoot back. Okay, let me see if I can come up with the rant.
It's gonna be a good season this year.
My rant of the day is whenever I'm lifting weights, don't call me. Don't call me whenever I'm lifting weights.
I don't know what time. You ain't put no memo out. I'm sorry. We talk about
I ain't gonna say any names, but
Jay Will, why Chuck not answer the phone?
Whenever I'm lifting weights,
you shouldn't have answered.
Between 3:30 and 5.
Nah, this is even the worst part. He held a conversation with me while he was benching. Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah. Chinka. I said, what you doing? Oh, I'm working out. Why you didn't say that from the first rep? You know what I'm saying? The first.
I'm gonna talk to you, man. Every time I told you I'm gonna answer the phone, man. But at the same time, I'm like,
my bad. Let me know your hours of operation is red.
I'm sitting there. I'm with the gun line. We in there. We working out. Then the phone go off. Then I sit there. I pick my phone up. I'm like, hello. Guess what the gun line? Guess what they do? They look at me because I'm holding up their workout because I got to stay in that rotation. And then I'm going to hear the shit coming from the gun line after I get off the phone with you.
I was trying. You should just say it from the jump. You engaged in the conversation. You held the whole conversation with me.
Hey, but you, I mean, you're not the only one.
I heard the weights in the background. I was like, what you doing? Oh, I'm working out. Well, nigga, why you just say that in the beginning and not just answer the phone? If it was important, I'd have shot you a text ASAP.
Hey, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. I get called all the time around the time I work out for some reason. I don't get no phone calls no other time, just around when I work out. And it'd be like one of them good workouts too. And you know, whenever when you get cold, it's hard to warm back up. But I ain't gonna say no names, Fist. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna say no names. It just.
I appreciate you letting me make this up.
Oh yeah. Let's go to the good of the day. J. Will, got any good things to say?
The good of the day is it's a great day to be an alpha man in Dallas. We doing it up. I'm trying to tell you, come on through. Come party with us.
Well, it's kind of hard for us to party with you. You telling us when you were already down at that motherfucker.
I told y'all 2 weeks ago.
I want to hike to step 2.
I told y'all 2 weeks ago.
Fist, do you remember that conversation 2 weeks ago?
I know.
Do you remember a conversation from yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. That's what
I just
saying.
know he was leaving at Tuesday night.
Right. I thought you was leaving for some job issues. That's what I thought.
Hey, y'all, look at my dad.
She'll be going ahead. I got some good.
Go ahead.
I got some good.
Go ahead, Fist.
I woke up this morning and I was able to make some choices.
Okay.
That's good, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't get to get up and make them choices.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's it? You just made some choices.
I made some great choices.
Well, that's good. You made some great choices. Was it about cereal? Was it about...
Expand on it for us, my brother. Expand on it for us.
Yeah.
Great choice.
What you mean expand on it? I got to wake up this morning and make some good... I could have cut somebody out today.
Okay.
But instead I took the high road.
Okay.
I got talked about today. Said I was a bad coach. I took the high road.
Good coach, bad coach. We play good coach, bad coach.
I don't know if they say you was the bad coach. I think they just say you as the head coach need to deal with your bad coaches.
They are a reflection of me.
That is a great point.
I'm just out there so I don't get fined. Okay, so my good of the day. I always speak about the gun line. If people don't know, the gun line is pretty much, it's a group of people that work out. And we're not just doing it just to work out. We're actually doing it to try to bring home some victories. We go start competing. We go get in powerlifting competitions and compete. Our first one will be probably in the fall. And when I say that I'm very confident about the gun line, I feel like we're really going to make some noise. My partner, he's strong in the motherfucker. He's motivated. His son, I mean, this right here, this kid, he is going into his freshman year. He's still an 8th grader until the first day of freshman year. He's already deadlifting 315 pounds. You got some seniors that can't do that. That's strong. So y'all just be on the lookout. We will be posting a lot of stuff, posting a lot of videos. And when that competition comes, hopefully we can bring those trophies and those medals home so we can rep it, because we repping our city.
Right on, right on.
Real talk.
Sugar Hill gang.
If there's nothing else, anything else, fellas?
I'm good.
Boy, I tell you. Till next time.
Anywho.
Let's keep it to the sky.
Peace.